I love abuela. Hola. Hello, mi gente. Hi, everybody. I hope you are all doing very well. I dive deep into the Grammy nominations on my latest podcast. I recorded that earlier today. It should be out either tonight or tomorrow morning at the latest, so be on the lookout for the Perez Hilton podcast with Chris Booker for Grammy talk and a lot more. But right now, I want to talk about Jennifer Lawrence. One thing has become abundantly clear to me in 2017, especially as the year has gone on and on and on. I have grown to so strongly dislike Jennifer Lawrence. Everything she says and does has been rubbing me the wrong way. And she couches it all in joking with a smile on her face, but she's being serious and speaking the truth. From saying that, she doesn't want to do selfies with fans, to today, a video of her speaking with Adam Sandler, saying that when she's out in public, she's rude and a mean, nasty biatch. I understand it's not easy being her, but it's also not easy being broke as fuck and starving and living from paycheck to paycheck and having to work a construction job or having to do manual labor. That's also not easy. This woman is clearly lacking in perspective and gratitude. She does not radiate appreciation to me whatsoever, and it rubs me the wrong way. Some people may not care. I do. I'm not saying she owes her fans anything. She doesn't. But how you treat people says a lot about you or who you've become. And she's not even aware enough to see how people are perceiving her. I think now most people see Jennifer Lawrence for who she is. Nasty, not nice, rude, a biatch. And it doesn't need to be that way. I understand. You take a selfie with one person, you'll have to do it with others. Do a few. Why have that hard, fast rule? I'm not taking any photos. Just take a few. Take a couple, let people see, and then move on. Be like, I'm sorry, I've taken enough selfies right now. People will respect that. And people will also appreciate the fact that you gave a little something to the people that got you where you are. I always take photos with people who ask me. There was a period of time there when I wasn't taking photos when I was with my kids, but I've stopped because I have even more perspective. I'll give this to her. Jennifer Lawrence is still young. With age comes wisdom and perspective. I am so appreciative that 14 years into my career, you right now are watching this. I don't take this for granted. I could have been an asterisk. I could have been an afterthought. I could not be here right now. And I am happy to be here. I appreciate you. I want you to know that. So even if I'm with my kids, even if I'm eating, I'll take a photo. Even if I'm taking a fucking pee in the bathroom, I'll say, all right, let me finish peeing and I'll take a photo with you. The only time that I won't do it is if somebody's like straight up really rude. Like, oh, I hate you. Let's take a pic or something like that. Like, then I understand saying no. But otherwise, don't be such a see you next Tuesday. Ugh. Speaking of my kids, I read this story today about how YouTube has deleted this one very popular account, Toy Freaks. They had over 8 million subscribers. Probably a lot of the same people who follow PewDiePie and the Logan Pauls of the world and the Jake Pauls and all of those obnoxious people, I'm guessing, because I've since gone on to look at some of these videos that Toy Freaks was posting and was horrified. Posting photos that I think were traumatic for his young daughters. This single dad with 2 kids, like throwing a frog into the bathtub when they're taking the bath. Like, I might throw a toy frog, but not throw a real frog into the bath with your daughters. And they're screaming and screaming. Like, A, what were you thinking? And then B, uploading that video. What were you thinking? He wasn't thinking. This dude was just thinking about clicks, money, and exploiting his kids. I don't even like to put an unflattering photo of my children up. If I take a photo and they don't look cute, it's not going up. Thankfully, my kids look cute in almost every photo, but, I don't think I've posted more than 1 or 2 photos of my kids even crying. My kids cry. It happens. But I don't want to put that out there. That's not for the world to see. The one time I recently did it is because it was funny and not that serious. My son started crying over paper. I gave him paper as a gift, and he freaked out. How he responded to that, though, and the journey that he got to where he ended up, I wanted to share that. But if my kids are truly unhappy or truly suffering or going through something unpleasant, I'm not going to broadcast that for the world. I'm not going to exploit my children like that. And it was just so heartbreaking for me to see this BuzzFeed article with videos they had captured of this channel's videos, making the daughter eat disgusting things. Like, those are the kinds of things you do to adults, not kids. Thankfully, well, and I'm trying to think. I mean, I'm sort of thankful that YouTube deleted the account, but on the flip side, that's extreme. And even though, like PewDiePie, for example, all right, I don't agree with PewDiePie or the things he says or does, and he's said some awful, racist, anti-Semitic things. I don't think that PewDiePie should have his YouTube channel taken away, and it hasn't. So if PewDiePie hasn't had his YouTube channel taken away, why should this guy? I hate what he did. I don't support it or approve it, but I don't agree with having his channel deleted. You know, I don't premeditate what I'm going to say on here. I'm literally walking myself through everything as I speak, which is either really dumb of me or why you enjoy watching me, because I'm honest. And I'm not like Lena Dunham. I am not apologizing for everything I say. On to some couples news. Justin Bieber and Selena Gomez did not spend Thanksgiving together this year. Next year, oh, you know what? Next year they'll probably be broken up. Let's get serious. They're kind of in their honeymoon bubble again. Selena almost died. That brought them back together. When reality sinks in, they'll realize they're not really meant to be together, I think. But you know what? Maybe they'll prove me wrong. I would love for them to prove me wrong. I am rooting for Jelena. I am not rooting for John Mayer and Katy Perry. In a new interview with Andy Cohen, John Mayer reveals that he wished Katy Perry a happy birthday last month by texting her at 4 a.m. He says, quote, I texted Katy happy birthday. It was 4 a.m. How weird is it to be like, I want to say happy birthday now, but I'm not going to wait until tomorrow afternoon. He should have waited until tomorrow afternoon. Listen, the heart wants what it wants, as Selena Gomez says, but For John Mayer to say this and also to admit to Andy Cohen that he live streamed Katy Perry's YouTube event for her album release, he was watching live, he wants to get back together with her. How many times have they gotten back together and broken up and gotten back together and broken up? And broadcasting this all on TV, he wants to get back together so badly that he's broadcasting this publicly. If it didn't work out the first time, or the second time, or the third time, it's not gonna happen. Katy Perry, stay away. In other news, do old people get a free pass because they're near death's door? Angela Lansbury said that women should be partly responsible for assault or rape if they are dressed provocatively. Yes, Murder, She Wrote, Mrs. Potts, Angela Lansbury had this to say. We have to own up to the fact that women, since time immemorial, have gone out of their way to make themselves attractive. And unfortunately, it has backfired on us. And this is where we are today. We must sometimes take blame, women. I really do think that. No. The one bit of solace that I have with comments like this and Trump supporters is that the majority of Trump supporters are older people and they're going to die before I will. So I am optimistic that there will be a better world for my children before I am dead. In other interesting news, Jennifer Hudson has voluntarily dropped her restraining order against her baby daddy, David Otunga, and granted him custody of their son, temporary custody of their son, physical custody of the kid. He is the one that's been taking care of him for years now while she's gone to the UK and LA for work. If I accused my baby daddy of assault, I wouldn't be giving him custody voluntarily, but that's just me. Read into that what you will, and let me just end things on some more positive news. I want to send some positive vibes to Billy Bush. He was hospitalized after being hit by a golf ball. Meanwhile, Donald Trump is sitting pretty in the fucking White House. Also, congratulations to Snooki and J-Wow and the rest of the Jersey Shore cast. They are coming back to MTV next year officially for Jersey Shore Family Vacation. Do people who enjoy or enjoyed watching Jersey Shore be all hot messes, are they going to enjoy them now that they're grown up and responsible parents? We'll see. Also, speaking of parenting, congratulations to YouTuber Gigi Gorgeous. She and her girlfriend, billionaire heir Nats Getty, have welcomed their first child into the world, a boy named Enzo. And finally, some great TV news. Nicolette Sheridan has been cast in the Joan Collins role of Alexis Carrington in the Dynasty reboot. I can't wait to see that. And I'm done. Abuela and I want to say gracias por mirar este video. Te quiero. If you enjoyed this, hit the like button, hit the share button, leave a comment, and if you're not following me yet, oye, sígueme, follow me. Mwah!